Hi, this is Bruce Hutchin, host and executive director of Whitetail Rendezvous. We're coming up on our 4th year anniversary. March 15th was the beginning of Whitetail Rendezvous. It isn't when we launched. We launched actually in August 31st, 2015. But back in March of 2015, Bob Rourke and I got together and decided to begin building and framing out and interviewing and doing all the things you have to do to launch a podcast. Well, it took a while, folks, but here it is now, 2019, and we've had over 600 episodes. We've had close to 400,000 downloads, and I met some fantastic, interesting people, and the stories and your stories have been fantastic, and we shared a tremendous amount of information. But looking back, we realized that we wanted to do more in the industry. So I'm creating Deer Hunting Institute. What is Deer Hunting Institute? Well, it's following the 3 R's: recruitment, retention, and reactivation of hunters throughout the country. DNRs are having programs set up and people involved that are doing exactly that, because we need to recruit more hunters. We need to retain the hunters that we have, and we need to reactivate hunters that have left and have had kids or switched jobs or just don't hunt anymore. We want them back in the field. So Deer Hunting Institute is aimed at doing that. And I look at it as we have people that are never hunted, we have beginner hunters, we have seasonal hunters. What's a seasonal hunter? Well, in Wisconsin, it's a 9-day season, and people get their gear out a week before. They hang it out in the backyard and they on their bibs, and they get air washed. They sight their rifle in, shoot a couple of times at the range, and then they go sit on the stand they've been sitting on for 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. And it's a hunting tradition. It's a tradition about heading up north, heading to the cabin. Well, a lot of things have changed over 53 years that I've been hunting whitetails. And yes, the traditions are still there, but the way we hunt, how we hunt has all changed. And so Deer Hunting Institute is going to talk about that. We're going to talk about lost in the deer hunting forest. That's somebody that's never hunted. And if you take somebody that's never hunted, hunting the first time, it's a whole new ball game. You think about what is a hunter. You think about what is an adult onset hunter. A lot of people are looking at hunting as ways of providing organic meat for their families. Rules do apply. So if you're going to be a hunter, you're going to know what the rules, statutes, and regulations for your state are. Finding a mentor. It's so important to have somebody help you become a hunter and help you become a better hunter. And lifelong relationship has developed over hunting. Dick Rogers took me to this family farm along the Baraboo River in Wisconsin back in 1966. So this year, is it 53 or 54 years? I don't know, but we'll be hunting the same farm that we did back then. That's the hunting tradition. Choice of weapon. How do you want to hunt? Finding a place to hunt. It's getting tougher and tougher. It used to be knocking on doors. You find a place to hunt. There's a lot of public land out there, and S47 just came through, and hopefully will become law, and that opens up or protects our public land. So there is public land, but you have to find it. Scouting hunting locations is very important. Stand sites is equally as important. Stand access and excess. Reading sign, and finally, when to hunt. You think about all those things that I just shared, and each component is a story in itself. There's people, you go to seminars this fall, this winter, the spring, the summer, and there's deer classics and expos. Iowa Disc Classic just ended, where they had some great speakers talking about, deer vocalization. Art Highland, Own the Season TV, is a great friend, and he talks about how deer communicate. And you start hearing that, and so a beginner, that might be too much. So Deer Hunting Institute first course is targeted at person that never hunted or the person that's just a beginner hunter, been out hunting rabbits or squirrels. And further courses are going to be about meat hunting, about mature buck hunting, and about trophy hunting, and targeting the seasonal hunter. But the first I'm going to share with you is about stand sites, why they're important. So listen up. It'll be 7 to 10 minutes, and at the end of it, I'll tell you how you can get Deer Hunting Institute consulting from me, a personal one-on-one session with me. So enjoy stand sites.